welcome to another video, and I would just like to say happy Thanksgiving for all those that celebrate. I myself am thankful for my lovely subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I still have a really small community, but I'm hoping to grow that and get more subscribers and have a bigger family, but for right now, I appreciate how it is and each and every one of you. So thank you. And so for today's video topic, it's going to be how to survive the holidays with a mental illness. So let's, and I realize that I'm posting this on Thanksgiving, so a lot of you probably won't see this in time for your Thanksgiving get together. So I apologize for that. But this will be helpful for Christmas, or Hanukkah, or whatever else you may celebrate. So making that video for the future. And let's see, what else did I want to say? I think that was it. So anyways, I wrote down a few things that I thought were tips for the holidays, and I'm just going to share those with you. So getting into number one, take your meds the night before or in the morning of. Like, do not forget, that's number one thing. So I know, especially with like anxiety meds, you have to take them like a bajillion times a day because their half-lives are so short, but make sure that you take them the night before, in the morning of, and if you take them as needed, then make sure you're carrying them on you and you have them in case something comes up and your anxiety is getting bad. Also, if you take them, like me, I take my anxiety medications 3 times a day, so I need to make sure that I'm carrying that midday pill to take as well. So make sure you are med compliant during these times, so don't want to be hurting yourself by not having your meds. Number two, have backup meds. So, and these are things like I've talked about before, chamomile supplements, where you take a few chamomile supplements and it works almost as well as a benzo does. Amazingly, I don't know how, but it does. So bring like a chamomile supplement or chamomile tea or just some other, I know there's other supplements out there that are supposed to be relaxing, so take that with you. Just anything, any kind of backup thing that you can think of, take that with you in addition to your meds. Next thing is establish a time to leave. So if you're going by yourself, you don't have to worry about this. But if you're going like with, say, your significant other's family, then this has happened to me before. I ran into this. Your significant other is so excited to see their family that they lose track of time and hours go by and you're still there. So establish a time with that person to leave. So whether you get there at like 4, say leave at 9 or 10 or 8, some reasonable time, whatever you think may be reasonable. If you're with your parents, this might be a little bit harder, but if your parents understand your mental illness, then I think they'll be understanding that you might want to leave a little bit on the earlier side. So hopefully your parents will understand and they can get you out of there in time. So that is that tip. The next tip is sit at the kids' table. So I always do this, even though I'm a full-blown adult, I still sit at the kids' table. Because why? Well, kids are not going to talk about politics and talk about other controversial subjects that you may feel uncomfortable with, and your anxiety may raise even more from the arguing and the disagreeing. So sitting at the kids' table is a really great thing. And a lot of times in families, this doesn't mean that you're 18 and sitting with 5-year-olds. This means that you're 20 and sitting with 17-year-olds. So, um, sitting at the kids' table from the families that I have participated with in the holidays, they have stayed kids' tables even though the kids have gotten older. So, but if you do like kids and you're a kid person and you want to sit with the younger kids, then do that too. That's even great. Just play with the kids all night. So that's something that you can do. Next thing is bring a game. So whether it's a board game or a card game, bring your favorite game and offer to play it. So I've had gone to family gatherings before where this has worked out great, where we just played games half of the night because nobody really turns down an opportunity to play a game. So do that. Next thing is gravitate towards your favorite people. So if you have like a favorite aunt and she's in the living room with one group of people and then there's another group of people in the kitchen, stay in the living room with your aunt and just kind of go where she goes. Same thing if it's like a cousin. If you have a cousin who you really get along with, just kind of discreetly follow them around and that way you'll feel a little bit more comfortable being with someone that you're close with and comfortable with. So do that. Bring your DS or your PSP if you have that, or your Game Boy, or whatever you may have. And I can tell you that probably no one is going to mind if you're curled up on the armchair just silently playing your DS. Nobody's really going to care. So do that. That's a good way to get in some time where you're not socializing, you're just focusing on your game, and it's good. So that's another tip. Next tip is go outside for fresh air. So whether you're going out to the front porch or the back porch, just step outside for a few minutes, get some fresh air, kind of compose yourself and take a deep breath, maybe do some breathing exercises, and then go back in and you'll feel refreshed. Next thing is play with the dog or the cat. So hopefully the family's house that you're going to has animals, and if they do, spend a good majority of your time playing with them, because who doesn't like playing with animals? I love playing with animals, so who doesn't? And finally, let the person you came with know when it's too much. Excuse yourself to a back bedroom or out to the car so you can cool down or talk about it with your loved one. So this can be simply saying to the person that you're with, your loved one, your parents, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your significant other, just simply saying the words, I need a break. Let them know beforehand that the words, I need a break, mean that this is way too much and I need to get out of here. So say that and then go to, like I said, a back bedroom or out to the car and just kind of talk about it, compose yourself, cry if you need to, just let it all out for 10 or 20 minutes, whatever you need. And hopefully that time will then give you time to feel a little bit better and then go back in and continue whatever you were doing. So do that. And that is all of my tips that I have for surviving the holidays with a mental illness. So I hope that this has been helpful. And once again, thank you guys all so much for watching and subscribing to me. If you are not a subscriber already, please hit that button and do so. I would really, really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.